Jonathan Lee Riches Investigates. I am in Raeford, North Carolina, Hoke County. A tragedy occurred right here where I am pointing. January 7th, 1998, 5-year-old Brittany Locklear was abducted right here, and her body was found about 3 miles away. The case is still unsolved. It's unsolved. I'm going to share some information about this case. Maybe you can help solve this case and bring awareness to this tragedy that occurred right here. Check it out.
Right at this spot right here, Raeford, North Carolina. It was dark on that fateful morning in early January 1998, the first Wednesday of the new year. 5-year-old Brittany Locklear waited alone to catch a school bus at the end of her driveway off Gainey Road in Hoke County. Her mother had been standing with her, but Connie Locklear Chavis, Connie Locklear at the time, had gone inside the house to use the bathroom. When she looked out the door, the sandy road was about 1/10 of a mile from the house. Brittany was gone. As Locklear Chavis would soon learn, her child had been abducted. After rushing to Brittany's school, West Hoke Elementary, to look for her daughter, school officials informed Locklear Chavis that Brittany never arrived. That date was January 7th. Neighbors told law enforcement officers that a pickup had slammed on the brakes and wheeled into the driveway at 202 Three Guys Lane near the Balmore community. A man got out of the driver's side, grabbed Brittany, and sped away with the child in the truck, eyewitnesses said. In the days after Brittany's abduction, neighbors said it was a white man in a brown pickup truck, but authorities later acknowledged that they were unsure of the color of the pickup or other details. Brittany would never be seen alive again. On January 8th, the day after her disappearance, a search party found Brittany's naked body in a drainage ditch off Ryan McBride Road, about 3 miles from the family home. I am driving to Ryan McBride Road right here in this video to show you where Brittany was found. She had been raped and she had been drowned in a roadside ditch, authorities said. 21 years later, this parent's nightmare remains unsolved. It's actually been more than 21 years later. It's been over 20 years. Over 20 years, and it's still unsolved. No one has been arrested and convicted in the girl's kidnapping, rape, and murder. Locklear Chavis spoke to the Fayetteville Observer newspaper, and she said, it's hard. You can never get no justice until whoever done it is brought to trial. Before I die, I hope it does go to trial. She said she thinks about her daughter every day, all the time. The neighbors who witnessed Brittany's abduction about 7 a.m. reported that the child did not resist her kidnapper. By 8:30 that morning, every deputy in Hoke County was on board searching for the child. Published accounts said her backpack, overalls, and shoes were found 2 miles away. Later that day on Ryan McBride Road, I'm scared someone killed her, mother said to the Fayetteville Observer reporter as she waited at the sheriff's office at the time. You always hear it in the news, and you never think it'll hit home, but it has. The day after her daughter's body was found, Locklear Chavis told an Observer reporter that she and her husband had just been saved by a preacher so they could someday join Brittany in heaven. This case is still going, according to the sheriff. So it's still going. You see how remote it is out here. Here is the road right here. Ryan McBride Road, U.S. Highway 401. This is in Hoke County. This tragedy occurred right around here. Brittany's death stunned and angered many residents nearby. Who did it? Who did it? Do you know any information about this case? Do you know any information about who kidnapped and did this horrible crime to Brittany Locklear? On this road is where her body was found. It's a sad tragedy. It's been over 20 years. Her family wants answers. You see how remote it is. You see there's probably no witnesses in the area. It doesn't look like any security cameras. It's just a remote area.
And I am on Ryan McBride Road, Raeford, North Carolina, Hoke County, drainage ditch. And 5-year-old Brittany Locklear's body was found in a drainage ditch here along this road. Very sad tragedy. It's still unsolved. Who did it? Who did it? Who would do something to an innocent 5-year-old child? Brittany's life mattered. Her family, I'm reading reports that her family still wants answers. They're devastated. What happened to Brittany? This is about 3 miles away from her home where she was abducted. If you have any information about this tragedy, contact authorities immediately. Hoke County Sheriff's Office. Call the FBI. Call your local police and give the information to help solve this crime. What happened to 5-year-old Brittany Locklear? Everyone be safe. Love their loved ones.